It's time to light the lights, and it's time to get things started here in Durham on the ACC Network Extra as the Duke Blue Devils celebrating senior weekend get the chance to host the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Welcome into the broadcast booth. She's Rain Wilson. I am Chris Hooks, and Rain.
But to set the tone for the series on Friday night, and it all starts here in the first.
And that's an absolute, just perfect hit down the right field line. A little trouble by Terrell, and a leadoff double down the right field line. It just snuck around that first base bag all the way to the corner.
Brian, the freshman, had an approach and gets the first double of the game, second of the season.
Yeah, that was perfectly bunted down the third base line. Good job by Malau Ulu, as she will get the runner out on the sac.
Just solid hitter. She's the one to circle. We will not let her beat us.
That one lifted in the air. That's not what you want there. That'll be popped up over to second base as Amina Vega camps under for out number 2.
Yeah, it's a really nice job. Transferring Anna Gold, the Duke Blue Devil, since day one.
That one crushed towards right center field, back to the wall, and it is off the top of the wall. I think they're saying it's a home run. And they're saying it's a home run, and it's gone. So Notre Dame strikes first with a 2-run homer by Rachel Allen. And the Fighting Irish had a little issue with other.
Pitch to pitch and just gets on top of this one as much as you can with Cassie Curd out over the white, gets a good barrel on it. Aaliyah Terrell makes the effort up against the wall, tips off the glove just over the fence, and that's when, if you ask Terrell, she'll say, I should have had that, but for Rachel Allen, could get worse until it dips under the grandstands here at Duke Softball Stadium, but great point out that could have played a factor into that play as well.
Swing and a miss. Curd limits the damage to just 2. But, which ear?
Left ear.
There's a hard ground ball just out of the reach of Amaral. And Malau Ulu with the leadoff single, and both teams lead off their first at bat.
Ball. And so if you're a Notre Dame fan, that's a strike. If you're a Duke fan, that's clearly a ball. Man, that was tight.
And she will lift the 3-2 pitch. That's a duck snort that falls right in front of the center fielder, Cronenberger. That'll be back to. I got to live vicariously through my son having a walk-up, as Anna Gold has a walk-up and a walk-off, as she will walk around all 4 bases as she launches that one to left center field, and just like that, the Blue Devils lead at 3-2. That's her 11th home run of the season. She now has
bombs in the last 9 coming into this one. Make it 5 bombs in the last 10. Anna Gold on senior weekend shows why her name likely will be on the wall out and left. A bomb that we've become accustomed to seeing from Anna Gold.
Different Cal, obviously, come in. And with Carolina's gotten a lot better. And Kyrie Rodriguez back to back. Rodriguez says, see you later. And Rodriguez with her 5th home run of the year. It's 4-2. The Blue Devils hitting the bombs here on this Thursday night.
Team is hitting their stride at the right time. Pitch middle, and Kyrie Rodriguez just does not misses. This is a hitter's ballpark. 190 out to left, 190 out to right. Line drive, missile. I'm excited to see the exit view on that. I imagine it's close to 80 miles per hour. Kyrie Rodriguez now at.
Here's the 0-1. That one's fisted to the left side. Charging in on it to make the play is Caroline O'Brien. Did they report earlier today? It was a Goldilocks type day. Just right. Here's the fister that bounces right to Kamzik, and Kamzik will make the easy out. 2 down now for the Fighting Irish.
Absolutely.
Here's the 1-2. Chopper over towards the shortstop. Amaral not in time. And Burgess will get the infield hit. Now, point Duke is a 4 seed. Notre Dame trying to play their way in. Here's the 0-2. And she will go down swinging. So Kamzik finally gets out of that jam. And we're through 1. 7 and 8 are due up. As Kerr delivers the first pitch. Line drive, base hit up the middle. And Deanna Jennings will corral it and throw it back in. So the leadoff batters for both teams. And here's a payoff pitch from Curd. And that'll be ball four. Good at bat there by Eckert to earn the walk. And now back-to-back runners will get on for the Fighting Irish.
Had strike three there, instead 1 and 2.
Here's Curd. 1-2 pitch. Lifted in the air towards left field. No problem there for Burgess. And she makes the catch. 1 down.
You guys feel it? She said, absolutely. It's this mutual respect and the mutual competition piece that it's hard to describe.
And a good fastball there by Curd. That's her second K of the day. As Curd now leans forward and delivers. That one's lifted in the air, shallow right field. Can of corn, Vega makes the catch, and that will do it for the frame. And they lost a lot of veterans as the chopper goes right into the mitt of Kamzik. And that'll be the easy first out of the frame.
Yeah, definitely an interesting year for this ball club. And talking to head coach Chris.
Long Beach, California, from the LBC. Here's the 2-2. A little change of pace there. And a good job of forcing the ground out there by Kamzik, 2 down.
Level and on the corner.
3-2, that's a tough break there for Kamzik as Vega. That should be, yeah, that's ball 4. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Confused me for a second.
Yeah, and I think
Kamzik with the 0-2. Chopped down the third baseline, glove cleanly by O'Brien, and it was bobbled, and a nice job there by Vega. Paying attention, she'll move over to third on the drop. And it was low to where you could have turned the glove over. And hopefully it's for Notre Dame's sake, as that's foul down the left side. That doesn't matter now, as it's a foul out there, as Rodriguez is fouling out to the left fielder, Tran. And it's 4-2 through 2. Here's the offering there. There's a hit that's going towards left center field, or right center field rather, off the wall. And Amaral gets her first hit of, I can find it. I was like, oh, my voice is on SportsCenter, which means nothing either way as the count's 0-2 here. Here's Rachel Allen. Ground ball base hit up the middle, and the Irish will tie the game up on a base knock by Allen. Have a evening, Mrs. Allen, as she's got a home run, a 2-run bomb at that, and now a 2-run single. That's 4 ribbies for her today.
Yeah, and a really nice job to get on top of something. Second and third, ground balls through the infield, score runs. This time, a shot by Rachel Allen, the senior. Third RBI of the day.
Struck out her first time up. No outs and a runner on at first and second. She bunts it right in front of home plate. Beautifully done. And a beautiful job by Notre Dame because they called Duke out of position. The catcher, Rodriguez, threw it to Gold. Gold wasn't on the base. Here's the 1-2. Cronenberger. Just a shallow fly ball. Jennings. And Jennings just puts up the guns and says, you're not running on me. A home run, 4 RBIs. And she has helped tie this game up. Here's the 2-2. And a huge strikeout. That'll be
Cassie Curd, early in her career, was called and labeled effectively wild. Not so much anymore, but the movement's still there.
1-2. Got her! That's a backwards K this time as she was spectating on that strikeout. That's Baker. That one fisted right into the second baseman Holloway's glove for out number 1.
Blink, yeah, probably tried to do the same thing.
And that one's ripped towards the left center field gap. Burgess, she's going to go all the way to second base with the 1-out double. And the Blue Devils are in business with 2 runners on and 1 out. Can drive in a run here. She will bunt. and Kamzik will get the out, and everybody stays put. That's a tough play there by the Blue Devils. Not able to.
A plenty of white.
1-1. And Notre Dame gets out of it. And now I think they're going to challenge this and
to use one of your challenges in that moment, and this one will be pretty clear.
And she's out. And so that'll be the third out of the frame. Second inning in a row, the Blue Devils not able to get on the board. We're tied at 4.
On the rubber, I imagine you're so locked in, but to your point, it is a bit of a distraction, and I'm not sure I've seen it always blink that way.
And again, it doesn't matter. She doesn't care. Ground ball right side, easily played by Vega. 2 down.
Season. They are really good in all 3 phases of the game.
Here's the 0-2. That's chopped right to Gold, and Tran is gone. So 3 up, 3 down. 7 hits on the night. Can Malau Ulu add to that? And I'm not sure that's going to happen here as that's popped over towards the third baseman, O'Brien. And 1 down just like that. Birmingham. Here's the 3-2. I think here's the chopper right to the shortstop. Amara, she stayed on the base long enough. And so Cortez, nice job there.
Knows the body positioning and control and gets the out.
Here's Gold. That's down the third baseline. O'Brien. They call it the hot corner for a reason. She still keeps it in front of her. And that'll be an infield hit for Anna Gold as she anything to the outfield's going to score here. Here's the 2-1. That one ripped towards right center. That's trouble. That's going to go off the wall as it bounces once. Here's Rodriguez diving into second, and the Blue Devils take the 5-4 lead. Rodriguez with her second RBI of the night as Gold comes around from second. Someone's halfway to the cycle there, Rain.
Yeah, and Kyrie Rodriguez shows up again. A pitch out over the white. Goes with it. The bat speed on display. Gets her barrel out in front of her. Anna Gold uses the wheels to turn it over from second. Is loud for the junior.
And Baker, first pitch, lifts that one in the infield, and Amaral makes the catch. And that will do it, but just enough done by the Blue Devil bats. The third and fourth are trying to shut the door here to get the win here tonight. And that's popped up towards Terrell in right field. And the play is easily made for now number 1. Here's the 0-1. That one's a little dribbler over to Malau Ulu. And Allen is retired.
You guys caught that off the foul tip, but a nice job by the catcher. That's a tough spot to catch those up and in.
Swing and a miss. 6 strikeouts tonight. White pinstripe clad Blue Devils here in game 1. And that is hit hard. That is hit high. That is back to the wall just at the warning track, and Mathis not able to hit the home run as Williamson camps under it for help.
Drum beats. Sometimes umpires won't say anything, but I think our third base umpire was like, all right, guys, knock it off.
And knocking it off is Kamzik as she forces another fly out to center field this time. Burgess. There's a chopper over to the right side. Holloway kind of handcuffed, and that cost her as that will see Terrell safe on the infield single. And so that'll be the 10th hit of the night for the Blue Devils. And again, they're so fast. What'd you see here?
Yeah, just got caught on a between hop, got caught on her heels. And then when you're on your heels, the transition's even harder to get that throw solid across your first baseman there. Aaliyah Terrell takes advantage, uses the wheels, puts pressure on the defense, and finds a way on with 2 outs.
That went lined right into the glove of O'Brien, so that hiccup doesn't matter. And again, another solid inning by a pitcher in this ballgame. looking to shut the door. That one fisted in the air. That'll be a in foul territory. Malaulu makes easy work there. One down. Rec softball, when someone parks with the car lights facing the field, you got to stop the game so they can turn the lights off. Either way, that rest means nothing. That's 450 strikeouts for Curd. That's 11. She make it 3. Here's the 2-2 as she leans way back. Got her on the outside. That's 8 strikeouts tonight, and she has shut down 12 straight Notre Dame back. We had a football game on television, and a pass or a punt went long. My brother saw it on TV, and as that's an absolute rip that is caught by Cortez. So my story does 1 for 2 total. 459, that's a chopper right to Holloway. Holloway makes the easy play over there in the middle of the infield. 4-3, 2 down here in the 6th.
Hitting the single, Anna Gold hits the 3-run home run to follow. So as this one is skied in the air deep, but Tran will be under it. Chris, sorry to take your job here,
that's okay.
But Notre Dame headed to the top of the 7th. Last chance for the Fighting Irish
this year. She's got a 3-1 count, though, in her favor here. The tying run possibly coming to the plate, and now the tying run will be at first on the leadoff walk as Nails Ball Club, and you're seeing it here. Here's the 0-2. That one slapped to the right side. Kind of an in-between play, but a nice job there by Vega. She didn't panic as it got away from Baker. And that will move. It was a single back in the 3rd. She ended up scoring. That one's lifted in the air towards shallow left field. Easily caught by Amaya Burgess on the run in. 2 down. Second base. Amaral, the shortstop. Can she tie it up here? Curd, 1-1. Line drive, base hit up the middle. Here comes Jennings to throw it in. Play at the plate. She is gunned. What a throw. Ball game over. Jennings says, I don't think so. And the Blue Devils take game 1.
Your final score, Notre Dame 4, Duke 5.
Wow.
Amaral off the bat, a line shot. Houlihan is sent. Deanna Jennings sends a missile of her own. Kyrie Rodriguez, no obstruction. Unfortunately, a glove to the face of Houlihan. But fortunately for Duke, they take game 1 with a Deanna Jennings web gem here on Friday night.
Yeah, that was an absolutely beautiful play. Thank you so much for tuning into this one. For Rain Wilson, I am Chris Hooks. Final score here tonight, Blue Devils win it 5-4, and you saw it all right here on the ACC Network Extra, the worldwide leader.